going on, friends? My name is M238, and welcome back to another episode of New Super Mario Bros. Wii for the Nintendo Wii. We're off up last time. We got started with World 1, and now in this part, we're here in World 2, the desert-themed world. There's no name for the desert world. It's kind of the thing with like a lot of these older games here. A lot of these older games, they don't have a name for these worlds, not even a name for the levels either. Kind of bland. I mean, they kind of upped it up with in Mario when they start giving the worlds names as well as the levels. And then they kind of nerfed that in Mario 3D World where like just the levels have the names and not the worlds. But what can you do, you know? But here we are in World 2. World 2 is a desert-themed world, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of sand and a lot of like mechanics that are exclusive to the desert world. It's also where the game kind of ups up in difficulty. Like they're not like these levels aren't that much harder than the first world, but they are harder for sure. You know, the first world was like an introductory world. They kind of get you introduced to the game, so they give you like these basic levels that are like, you know, pretty easy to go through. And then when you get further into the game, you get introduced to a bit harder levels, and you have to test the game kind of tests your ability of how well you can go through a level by giving you these like slightly harder levels as you go through the game. That's how a game progresses when you play through a game. You can't expect the game to be easy all the time. You know, the beginning always has to start you somewhere, so the beginning is always going to start off easy. Well, I guess most of the time. I wouldn't say always, but most of the time, most games will start you out pretty easy to get you familiarized with the game. Any kind of game, not just a platform. Any kind of game. Alright, so that's the first level, and now we're going to be doing the second level. The way you saw me get that third coin in the previous level is a thing that is common with a lot of games nowadays, where you can actually use Koopa shells to grab things for you. So you saw me throw a Koopa shell at that third star coin in the last level, and that's just a thing that you can do, and that's kind of the intended way of going about with that star coin. Otherwise, if you like go into that with the propeller suit, then yeah, you can use that instead. It's much easier that way, if that's your thing. Alright, so here we are in the second level. We have barrels you can throw at enemies, and then we also have a new enemy. The new enemy being these green guys. They're called spikes, and spikes will throw spiky balls at you, and it's pretty mean. I don't quite appreciate those type of enemies. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is that you might notice that every time I'm jumping, you'll see that I'm doing these little spins, and that's like, I mean, it can be for fun, but it's also like it just makes platforming much easier, because when you spin in midair, then you just fall down a little bit slower, and it makes platforming a lot easier. But you saw me fall down a quicksand! Oh my gosh, and it turns out there's a sub-area. And then you fall all the way down in the sub-area. The P-switch spawns a lot of coins. You get lots of coins. I think I just got 2 lives out of that. That's crazy. This game is so generous with lives. It's so great. It's really like. And then, I'm gonna hit the switch here. Oh man, avoid the spikes! Ah! Okay. Almost got spiked by the spiky balls, but not today. I grabbed the first coin, and now we continue onwards. I'm gonna grab this barrel here. I'm gonna throw out the spike. Get out of here! I hate you. All right, then I'm going to hit you as well, and then hit this vine block right here, which will reveal some vines, so we can head up to the top to a new sub-area. This is kind of a trap that a lot of people tend to fall for, where like you can accidentally like ground pound a block that contains vines, and when you see a block that contains vines, it probably means you have to go up somewhere. It'll take you to like a sub-area, but then unfortunately when you accidentally ground pound it, then guess what? You just screwed yourself out of entering that sub-area, and then you gotta redo the level. It sucks. Alright, right here at this power block, the star one falls down, and then we fall down And now we're gonna actually backtrack. Because we go and head on down over here. We're gonna go to a little pipe that we would otherwise miss if you don't check to go back. Because over here, you're introduced to a new power-up. Well, new in the first New Super Mario Bros. Game, but returns in this game. It is the mini mushroom, and the mini mushroom is kind of a staple in every NSMB game at this point. You turn mini, you jump higher, you also have much lower gravity whenever you jump, and you're just fragile because you can barely kill enemies with you can barely kill enemies with the mini power. You can only kill enemies by ground pounding them, and it's really sad. Alright, so we're gonna hit this P switch. You can wall jump. Also, when you're mini and you're running at full speed, you can actually run on the water, and it's really cool. But I'm gonna try not to use the mini power as much as I can because it sucks to have to. Oh yeah, your physics are normal when you grab something, but you know what? Man, look how slow I flow with the spins, and it made grabbing that top of the flagpole so much easier. So, towards the end, could have been really scary when you have to use the mini power in order to go through that level. Alright, so I'm actually going to get rid of my mini power now. And as you see, my item count is actually higher than it was in the last part, and that's because, like I said, I'm gonna farm items off those toad houses. I'm not gonna spend time on that during the recording. Oh, I guess this level gives you a firefly anyway, but I equip the flower anyway. That's okay. Because most of the time, whenever I play this game, I mostly use like mushrooms, because I would get the power-ups within the levels themselves. So my item inventory ends up being like a buttload of like flowers, propeller suits, and just items that like you don't really use much because you just find them in the levels themselves. So. But that's okay. You know, that's okay. So this is a dark level. As you can see, it's kind of hard to see sometimes. So you just kind of have to know the level a little bit in order to know where you're going. Fortunately, if you have the fire flower, then you can shoot the fireballs, and the fireballs kind of lap the way a little bit. Same with the fiery piranha plants that like shoot fire. And then when you have a star, then look at this. You actually the whole level lights up. You know, the power of the star just lights the whole level. It's great. I like it. And then also another thing about stars, which is a staple in a lot of these games, is you can actually chain stars when you hit like blocks while you have a star. And then like you just keep getting more stars, and then you're just invincible basically throughout the whole level. You can chain throughout the whole level. Which also brings to attention, stars make you invincible, and you run faster when you have a star. So that's something if you want to, if you like that. The music's great too. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, well actually I messed up already. If you do it right, then you can actually grind infinite lives off of that shell on the stairs, which is kind of like a thing that you can do since Super Mario Bros. Which is the infinite one-up trick. This game has several ways to get infinite lives. And I'm not gonna really abuse it too much. I will earn my 99 lives instead of abusing infinite one-up tricks. But, yeah, the infinite one-up trick is, like, there's several of them in this game. I know a lot of them, and I learned a lot of them through the game's hint movies that I alluded to in the last video. Where the devs like to flex on us on their game knowledge. Oh man, I tried to stall in the air long enough to maybe catch those grates, but that's okay. Yeah, so the whole point of this level is you're just climbing grates upwards as much as you can within this tower level. Well, and also randomly, a fireball gets shot at us, and it's not fun. I don't like when fireballs are randomly shot at us. Okay, hit this power block and some coins will appear here. Ooh, I almost got shot by you. You can actually, since I have ice power, you can actually shoot the ice balls. and they go away. Oh! Oh my gosh, that was so crazy! Ah! Oh my god! Okay, well, we made it to the boss door. So, it's time to fight the boss. Who's the boss? It's Roy Koopa! So what Roy will do is he'll jump up. Make sure you jump right before he lands, because he'll stun you in place if he lands on the ground and you are on the ground. It's pretty bad. And then once again, there's rinse and repeat once you get the first hit down. He's gonna come out from over here. Boom, baby! And that's the fight. Mario, super smart! And that is the first half of World 2 completed. And now we're gonna do... Oh man, we still have a lot of time within the video left, so I guess we can actually do the second half of World 2, like right now. I didn't think we'd be going through this so quickly. I'm not even trying to do this really quickly. It just happens to happen that way. Ooh, we got a brand new Toad House that wasn't apparent in the first world. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, Toad's gonna get kidnapped there. Yeah, that happens every tower. Don't worry about it. Alright, so again, I'm gonna show this off one time. But these are one-up Toad Houses where you get to play a one-up game where you can just get a lot of lives. It's a good way to rack up on lives if that's your thing. Obviously you can't get all the one-up balloons in one-player mode, but you probably can, and oh, I guess you can if you like angle it just right, and you get all 6 lives, but like in multiplayer you can definitely get all 6 of the one-up balloons. But yeah, all it is just getting lives. It's not really that useful. Unless you really need lives, but you shouldn't ever be in that situation because this game is, well, this game gives you tons of lives like it's candy. Alright. So, in this level here, we have the wind. And the wind will blow you. And it is no fun. I just realized I am not supposed to be here, but you know what? We'll show this off. You know, gotta show off what you can show off with it, what you know within the world. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and duck down because when you duck down, you don't get blown away. And so right over here is a hidden vine block, and you can reveal all these hidden blocks because there's like a ton of them. But I'm just gonna reveal what I need to reveal because I don't need to reveal all of them. It's significantly inefficient. Alright, guys, so we're gonna reveal like this, okay? And then we're gonna head up here. Oh, okay, I fell down. So I guess we'll try this again. Thank you very much. Okay, then over here is a one-up. And then we'll get the coin, and we're out of here. Okay, and then we continue. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and duck down. I'm gonna grab this power block. Boom! Kill off that guy. There, that guy's okay. Alright. Nice, 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 nice. Uh-oh, uh-oh, more wind. Uh-oh. Okay, head down over here. Grab this one up. Awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, I get blown away by the wind. The wind is blowing! Okay, we're gonna head down over here. Ooh, look at that. You see that? See the formation of the coins there? They shape like a fire flower. Okay, I got a little scared there. Okay, so there's like people complain about Wii games a lot in general because Wii games are like they have motion controls, right? I tend to defend Wii games because the motion controls aren't as bad as people make them out to be. But every once in a while, the game pulls off an oopsie and drops your spin inputs, and it's not fun when it happens. So I was almost worried that might have happened right there. Okay, right there, you can get a one-up. I got another one-up from getting 100 coins, and that is the end of the level of that right there. And so for completing 2-4, then we get access to 2 levels. Alright guys, we are here. We are Uh-oh, hold on. Alright. We are here in, like, the halfway point, around the halfway point, around where we got the third star coin, and then right around over here, wait for the wind to blow. And then, oh, I didn't make it! Oh! Use the wind to do a backwards wall jump and make it up to this part right here. And that is how you get the secret exit of 2-4. And this secret exit is a pretty useful secret exit if you don't care about doing every single level, because this secret exit allows you to skip a lot of World 2, because you can actually go into that little pipe right there, and that pipe will take you straight to the castle. But you know what? I'm not interested in that, so I'm instead going to go over and continue and do these 2 levels of World 2. So we're going to do 2-5. Let's do this. So 2-5 has Pokies. As you see, the Pokies, they turn orange sometimes. What is the dealio with that? Well, it turns out that you can actually use Yoshi, and let me see if they can turn orange. But yeah, when you hear the bot in the music, then that's when they turn orange. Alright, so now we have a new enemy here. We got Lakitu, or Lakitu. There's an ongoing debate as to how you pronounce this. Uh-oh, hold on. Give me a moment. Come on! Oh. Okay, well, at least I got the star coin, but what you're supposed to do is use Lakitu, because Lakitu can actually eat the clouds. And when Lakitu eats the clouds, then you can when you eat Lakitu, then you can actually ride on this cloud, and that's how you're supposed to get that star coin. But I guess what I just did works too. Okay, what? Why is this not working? There we go. That's what you're supposed to do. You can actually go there without killing him, but I'm stubborn. And I'm stubborn. I'm so stubborn that I gotta show off the normal way. Yeah, that's right. Me doing things the normal way. Like that's not even a thing that you hear very often. But right there, you yourself the second star coin. And now we are here. We progress onwards. All right. So you know what? I'm gonna continue onwards because at a certain point, probably right here. Hold on. I'm gonna. Get out of here! Okay, that's how you eat Lakitu. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Okay, where is it? Okay, right here! Okay, I'm gonna fly across and grab the star coin. Uh-oh! Whoa, that was so close! Okay. Yeah, you gotta hit the heads of the Pokies and they die immediately. And that is that level right there. A little bit of a mess, but we managed to pull through with that level. And then we are now introduced to a crazy part of that right there, but we're gonna worry about that later. For now, we're gonna move on to 2-6. And 2-6 is another one of these types of levels. And so we saw this like little rotating block back in the first world. And now this time we really get to see it in action, where we just gotta ride this thing across the whole level. I mean, you can skip it if you're really good with the propeller suit, but you know what? That's not fun. This is a Let's Play, so I gotta at least show the people how you do this. But it involves a lot of balancing, and then I guess at this part right here, you don't have to ride it, so you can actually go inside this pipe. And those blocks are propeller blocks. They act like propeller suits, but I already have a propeller suit, so I'm just gonna use my own propeller suit and grab that second coin. All right, now we continue. Right there is a 1-up. I will be sure to grab that. And then, oh, hey! It's our good old friend from Super Mario Bros. 3. It is the Fire Chomp. The Fire Chomp is not nice, as it'll shoot fire, it'll ruin our day. Please don't hit me, because you actually want to have propeller suit for the rest of this level. Okay, this guy is gonna be so mean. No! That's not fair! There we go! Okay, so what happened was a little bit unfair. Very unfair, actually, because what's supposed to happen is... well, okay, you know what? I actually can't even do what I want to do anymore, because I wasn't even ready for it. Actually, maybe I still can. Let me see. Can I still do it? Oh, that's still possible. Okay, you know what? Yeah! Okay, so you can actually fly up there, and that'll take you to the secret exit of this level. But yeah, so unfortunately, when you jump on an enemy after you spin, with the propeller suit, then you can't actually fly anymore, which what happened there screwed me out, because, I was pressing left and right so quickly that I registered a spin when I didn't even want to spin, and then I got screwed. It sucked. Hi, welcome back to, towards the end of the level, where we're actually gonna do the normal exit here. So I actually don't have to ride the rest of this. I can just fly across like this. I actually could have flew a little bit earlier, but I wanted to be a little bit on the safe side. That way I didn't die again by that fire chomp, which you kind of almost did. And there we go. End of the level. So that's how you get the normal exit. Well, sometimes I'll get the secret exit first, sometimes I'll get the normal exit first. It kind of depends on the circumstance. But in this case, the secret exit is a pain in the butt, so yeah. Alright, so the cannon, it actually takes you to World 5. And so I'm actually going to go over here and enter the castle this way, because there's some RNG if you continue the normal path. So rather than trying to deal with that, I'm going to just go to the castle like through the warp pipe instead of the way you're supposed to. May not be faster, but it's better than dealing with some RNG. Alright, but yeah, welcome to the castle. Castle's a bit of an auto-scroller. I think this is our first time we're seeing an auto-scroller. And the way this castle works is actually a throwback to the first Super Mario Bros. Game, where you have to choose a specific path, and hope that you're right. Am I right? 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 Bam! If you heard that noise, then you're right. If you take the wrong way, then the castle actually loops, which is bad, obviously. And so now we gotta continue and choose the right path. Basically, the way you know like what the correct path is kind of choose and determine what's the hardest path. Like, what's the hardest path to get to? Like, for example, like in the bottom here, we got these piranha plants. You probably don't want to deal with the piranha plants. So naturally, that might be the right way, because your first instinct wouldn't to deal with those piranha plants. Okay, and then there's a P-switch over here. And as you see, we got these blocks that would be brick blocks if you didn't hit that switch and get those coins on time. So this is probably the right way. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It's top, bottom, middle. Just like that. And by the way, you can jump over the trigger and it counts as wrong as well. So make sure you're on the ground at a certain point here. Okay, and then over here you can get some power-ups if you need to power yourself up. But we're going to go inside as a propeller suit. Unfortunately, the Fire Flower isn't really as effective as in New Super Mario Bros. The Fire Flower can do damage on boss fights, but it's not as effective. So, yeah, here we go. Fighting Roy again. And what is Kamek gonna do? Kamek is gonna spawn some pipes. Okay. And Roy's gonna go into the pipe, and Roy's gonna come out from a random spot, and you gotta hope that hopefully he spawns near you, so that way he can fall down on you, so that way you can hit him. Oh my God, that was so early. I thought I was gonna get myself boned by you, but it didn't quite happen. Boom! All right, and then this is so fun. I like doing this, but you know what? What we're supposed to be here for is to grab the key. Alright, and with that, so that's the second world done. Man, we got done the second world in this video too? I cannot believe it. I'm so used to like these Mario games where I'm used to doing half a world per video, like I did back in the old days. But man, we're cruising through these levels. I mean, I did die that one time, so I didn't really cruise as much as I'd like, but it's still something, that's for sure. We're definitely doing better than my original LP. I mean, a part of it is because that's because I'm doing it by myself. So obviously, I'm gonna do this level a lot. I'm gonna be doing these levels a lot faster because I'm not relying on 2 other people to help me through these levels, which would significantly slow me down. But still, the point is we're going through these really fast. So that's Lemmy Koopa here in Snow World. Snow World as the 3rd world. A little unusual. What's up with that? Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And next time, we're going to be taking on World 3. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.